पुण्डरीकं विरजं विशुद्धम्
Swami, Swami, sampai belum dengar Saraswati.
ठीक है विचिन्त्य मध्ये विशदं विशोकम् अचिन्त्यमव्यक्तमनन्तरूपम् शिवं प्रशान्तममृतं ब्रह्मयोनिम् तम् आदिमध्यान्तविहीनमेकम् विभुं चिदानन्दम् अरूपम् अद्भुतम् उमा सहायं परमेश्वरं प्रभुम् त्रिलोचनं नीलकण्ठं प्रशान्तम् ध्यात्वा मुनिर्गच्छति भूतयोनिम् समस्तसाक्षिं तमसः परस्तात् commentator says here about the Uma Sahaya, etc. In the Sanskrita commentary, Vyakhyanam, line number 4, below that mantra, Tamadit Madhyanta Vihinamekam, under that mantra, line 4 of the commentary, starting with Adbhutam Ascharya-kara, that line. Okay? Uma Sahayam. He explained the consort of Sahaya, the consort having Uma as the consort, the Devi, the Shakti. Okay. It's all the Shaktis in the universe are embodied, presented in the form of Uma. Not only all the Shakti, all the powers, but also all the potential, all the manifest powers. And also the Pramana, the Veda Pramana also is presented. Uma, Brahmavidya Swarupini, that is the Uma here. Also known as Parvati, Parvataraja Putri, the daughter of Himalaya. That's why daughter of Himavan. So she is called Haimavati. We have in our temple, no, Haimavati Sameta Gangadharesh. Haimavati is Himavataha Putri, the daughter of Himavan, Himalaya. Parvati, Parvataraja Putri. That is the presentation in the Puranas text. Also, Uma here means, the commentator points out, Brahma, Uma, Brahmavidya. Brahmavidya, Brahmatma, Aikya, Vidya. That understanding, that wisdom which presents which makes one understand the oneness, essential oneness of Jiva and Brahman, the individual and the cause, the total, Brahmavidya. As we saw yesterday, U, Ma, A, the letters transposed. A, U, Ma, the Upanishad says the Om can be understood as being made up of Akara, Ukara, Makara. Here Ukara, Makara and Akara. Again another way of putting that Pranava, Brahmavidya. Or Bhavani Va. Or simply the Bhavasya Patni Bhavani. Bhava, another name for Shiva. The one who manifests as all, that is Bhava. Bhavati iti Bhava. The one who shows up, one who manifests as all forms, all beings, that is the Bhava. And Bhavasya Shaktihi, that Bhavasya Patni, the consort, the inseparable consort of Bhava is Bhavani. Okay. We have other names, Bhavani, Shivani, Mridani, all names. Mridasya Patni, Mridani. Sarvasya Patni, Sarvani. Then Rudrasya Patri, Rudrani. All the she has names. Rudra, he is Rudra, she is Rudrani. He is Shiva, she is Shivani, etc. Rudra, Rudrani, Shiva, Shivani. Then Mrida, Mridani, Bhava, Bhavani. Okay. Sahayaha. Bhavani Sahayaha. The one who is there has Bhavani or Brahmavidya as the consort. Then further he says, what is Sahaya? That means Kamadi, Patachara, Rakshakaha. One who Rakshakaha protects, the shield, one who protects, one who saves, one who protects from Kamadi, Kama, etc. The Jiva, the Jivatma, the individual is afflicted by the Patachara. Patachara means thief. Thief inside. Taskara. Thieves inside. Okay. There is one. Subhashita. Kamascha, Krodascha, Lobhascha. Kama, Krodha, Lobha. Kama, the passion, desires. No? The insatiable, the desire. Unending desires, one after another, Kama. And then Krodha, anger, hatred. Lobha, greed. Okay? Avarice, greed. I want mine and I want yours also. Mine is mine, yours is mine. That is the greed. Insatiable. Even said insatiability. One who is not satiated with what one has, what one is blessed with. The Lobha. The shloka says, Kamascha, Krodascha, Lobhascha, Dehe Tishtanti Taskaraha. These three thieves, Taskaraha, thieves are there. They are there. Where are they? Dehe, in the very body, very self, in the very mind. Taskaraha Tishtanti. They are hiding within. So I don't discover the Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Taskara in me because they are hiding in my thinking, hiding behind my thoughts, hiding in my heart. They are hiding. Then what do? Jnana ratnani apaharya. They steal away the precious wealth, the precious money that I earn, precious gems that I earn. Jnana ratnani apaharya, stealing that. And therefore, what should I do now? Tasmat jagrata, jagrata. There is one slogan. That set of slokas ends with Tasmat Jagrata Jagrata. Therefore, wake up, wake up. Therefore, wake up. Be awakeful, be wakeful, be awareful. So, Kamadi are compared to Patachara. Patachara means Taskar. Rakshakaha, one who protects from Kamadi. What protects me from Kama? The satisfaction, the tripti, right? And then my generosity, my patience. These are all what we saw, the Pratipaksha Bhavana. We saw, no? The Pratipaksha Bhavana is what protects me. And these Pratipaksha Bhavanas stem from my own higher self, being free. I am the Sakshi, I am the changeless, I am the timeless truth. And that manifests as the Pratipaksha Bhavanas relevant, which can take care of them. Kama, Krodha, etc. That is to say, I do not succumb to the pressures within, these unholy pressures within. I do not succumb to that. I do not yield to that. There is a Rakshaka here. Shiva is the Rakshaka. And that is why he has all the Trishula, the trident and all, and then a bow, etc. He has. All that is to protect the bhakta, the devotee from anartha. From what is undesirable, Shiva protects. That's why the gods are presented as shown as having the weapons, wielding weapons in the hands to protect. Rakshakaha. it's also said in the Purana that Shiva stood as a gatekeeper for Banasura. Banasura prayed to Shiva and then he said, you must be my protector, you must protect me, my kingdom, my city, you must protect. And then Shiva agreed, and then he was the gatekeeper. The god came as the gatekeeper of this Banasura. So Rakshaka. So Kamadi Patachara. What saves me from succumbing to Kama, Krodha, etc. is Ishvara, my higher self, the higher truth of myself. Oh, okay. Also further continues. Ardhanari Sharirattvena Vamangastha Uttama Yuvati Rupatvena Va Yasya Saha Uma Sahaya. So the commentator pointed out Uma means Brahmavidya or Bhavani. That Brahmavidya he explains as Kamadi Patachara Rakshaka. What protects me from Kamadi? Brahmavidya only protects me. And Bhavani, that he explains Ardhanari Sharirattvena as having Ardhanari Sharira, Ardha, half Nari, woman, half woman body. Okay. If you have not seen this, you can see it in our temple. In our temple, above that, that's a tablet, no stone tablet, in which the 12 lingas, Jyotirlingas are carved. Above that, there is one figurine is there. Murti is there. Half of it, left half is male and right half. Sorry, right half male and left half female. Something it is. You can see that. Ardhanari Sharirattvena. Vama Angastha. Vama left side. Angastha. Vamanga left side. Angastha obtaining in the left side. Uttama Yuvati. The greatest, the highest Yuvati, the feminine form, Parvati. Uttama Anga, Uttama Yuvati, Rupatvena Va. So as having on the left part, left half is the Parvati. Right half is Shiva, left half is Shivani. That is that. Vamangastha, Uttama Yuvati, Rupatvena Va. Yes, yeah. One who has this. One half of it, the left half of it is this Bhavani. Yasya, one who has Saha, that God, great Lord is Uma Sahayaha. Okay. And then going back to he explained the comment, the Samasa, Uma Sahayam. Now he goes back to the Vibhakti, second case. Why second case? Because the object of karma, the object of dhyatva, the object of meditation, contemplation. Therefore, the second case. Tam Parameshwaram Paramascha Asau Ishvaracha, the great Lord, the great God, great Lord. Why is called great Lord? Because Ishvara is the Niyanta, the Srishti, Adi Karta, Srishti Karta, Sthiti Karta, Layasthanam, from which everything emanates and in which everything is sustained, unto which everything resolves. That is the Parameshwara. And how does Parameshwara rule the world, rule the universe, create the world, universe, etc., without undergoing any change whatsoever? We see the forms, no? Brahmaji sits in meditation, Shiva lies down and sits in meditation or lies down in meditation, Shiva sits in meditation, closed eyes, right? So Ishvara does not have to spend energy or has to invest, think about, worry about, right? And then to create and protect, etc. There is no change whatsoever in Ishvara. That is the Parameshwara. In the mere presence of Ishvara, everything manifests and happens. Things happen in the presence of Ishvara. Like even in the presence of sunlight, right? All living beings are up and doing things. Or like even in the presence of magnet, the iron filings, or they just move, right? That's it. Just by mere sannidhi matrena, in the mere presence, That is the ruling Ishvaratvam is there. That is a Parama Ishvara. That he explains. Utkrishtam. Utkrishta, the highest. And Ishvara he explains. Brahmadi Niyantaram. Brahma, etc. Brahma, Vishnu, etc. All of them, Shiva, all of them. Niyanta, they are all they'll abide by the Ishvara's great lords, Niyati, which is Niyantaram, the ordiner, the governor of Brahma, etc. Brahmaji is Brahmatvam, the Brahmajitvam is because of Ishvara. Vishnutvam is because of Parameshwara. Shivatvam, Rudratvam is because of Parameshwara, Param Brahma. That is the Brahmadi Niyantaram. We say, no, Deva, right? Devanam Devaha. Then Ishvaranam api Ishvara, Parama Ishvara. Okay, Brahmadi Niyantaram. Everything happens, everything is in the very presence of the Lord. Everything happens in the very presence of the Lord. That is the Brahmadi Niyantaram. The Kaivalyopanishad very clearly says, Shrotrasya Shrotram, Chakshushaha Chakshuhu. The eye of the eye, ear of the ear, mind of the mind. That is to say, because of which the ear exists, and because of which the ear has a power, has a capacity to hear, interpret, understand sound, and because of which the hearer is there, the hearing experience is there. That is Brahman. So too, because of which the eyes exist, because of which eyes can see, and because of which there is a seer, because of which there is the seeing, that is Brahman. That is the Prabhu. Niyanta. Niyanta here, we should not imagine that sitting with a scepter in the hand or a rod in the hand, etc. That's all representation. We should not take it as literally, we should not take them. God is sitting in his high throne, right, in the seventh heaven, with a golden scepter or a golden rod, etc., with the whip or etc. It's all representations at best. It should not be taken very literally. Why should you hand a scepter? Hit on the head of this offender, on the head of this. Give a back. It's an order. Dharma. The scepter is Dharma is the scepter. In fact, all the weapons in the hands, they are all Dharma. This Trishula is Dharma, Shankha, Chakra, they are all Dharma Rupa. So, through Dharma only, the Ishvara, the Niyati happens. Or, Ishvara is not in the form of a ruler, punisher, etc. It is not. Niyantaram. Then, Prabhum, Samartham. Earlier also he explained, Vibhum Samartham he explained, but the word fits, the explanation, Samartha fits more appropriately here. Prabhu, Samartha, the capable, Daksha, the adept. Daksha is a Daksha, a great adept. Daksha means adept. Adept in creating, in sustaining, in taking unto himself. That is the Prabhu, right? Without batting even an eyelid. Without batting an eyelid, Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, etc. happen with Samartha. Imagine to make a pot, what all we need. Suppose I were to make a small pot, what all things I need, okay? What all capacities I need to acquire, how much training I need to have, okay? Otherwise, without training, what I make will be some funny shape. It will not be. Like so, mouth is all right. Suppose my mouth goes like this. If I make a pot without training, my pot will look like this. It won't be a pot. What all I need to make a pot, but then think of to create this universe, to bring about planets and stars and galaxies, and even an ant, even an amoeba to bring up that, what all is needed. It's an amazing power, amazing knowledge one should have. The Prabhu Samartha, the all capable, the all powerful, the adept in Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, etc. Suppose I am a family man, to maintain one family, I have to, in Tamil we say, I put my tongue out, so much tired I get, exhausted I get, worked up. If you have one kid at home, enough. Your 24 hours are not enough, 2 hands are not enough to maintain, to take care of that kid. But think of all of us, with all our complexities, with all our, think of what all scenes we create, in life, what all we do, how much sensical we are, nonsensical we are. So Ishvara has to manage all that, take care of all of us. Right? Think of it. He has to, poor Ishvara, he has to manage all of us. Right? How all we freak out, We freak out, just like that. We freak out, We behave, misbehave, all that we do, right? Think of that. With all our greed and avarice and then aspiration and then this and that, aspiration, what all we have, what all we do, right? We hurt ourselves, harm ourselves, help ourselves, harm others also, hurt others. What all we do, Ishvara has to do that. So Prabhu, Samartha, right? Doesn't have wrinkles on the forehead because of worries. Worrying. So many lines, wrinkles are there. No wrinkles. Samartha here. Without sweating, sweating and all. There are people who get anxiety, attacks of anxiety they have, anxiety attacks, right? Worry attacks, depression attacks. We call them sweat king, sweat prince, sweat queen, Sweat queen is the lady who goes on worrying about things, creates worries, right? Became very over anxious about things. Somebody is coming home, then she gets so much worried, anxious, etc. Tensed up. Such a person we call sweat queen, sweat king. Sweating, and we know sweating. Shed sweat on that. Ishvara, without shedding sweat, that Prabhu Samartha. Anayasena nirvahati. Prapancha nirvaha manages the entire universe. Anayasena nirvaha. Look, think of this. Think of this earth going around the sun. Right? What is there to? What is there? What do we see? Who is pushing the earth around the sun? Who is making the sun revolve around itself? Right? And it's going with the tilt. The tilt it goes. We all have our own tilts. Our angularities are there. Our tilts are there. I am angry. I am greedy. I am not that. We have our own tilt. We are not all straightforward. We have our own tilt. Like the earth going around with the tilt. And then different planets go around with different tilts. One planet goes around rolling like this, it goes. Neptune or something, I don't remember which one. I think, it does not revolve, it goes like this. It goes around and as it's rotating on its, revolving around, it rotates. It goes around the sun. So, anayasena, things are there meantime. A sun is there, think of it. Anayasena, the sun is there. Prabhu. See, it all shows. Like even when you look at work of art, a sculpture or a painting, when you look at, when you appreciate, wow, what a masterpiece it is, what a great work it is, you can appreciate that. Some marble statues are there, some paintings are there, some stone sculptures are there. You go to Konark, Puri, right? You look at marvel at the work of the artist, the sculpture, the skills, you marvel at that. The work, the effect, the work shows the skill of the artisan. Look at this world, what all is there, how complex it is, and still it's all going on in its own order and its own niyati, everything goes on. Wonderfulness. Big and small, right? Big things are there, and small things are also there. Once in one place, as Bhashyakara says, Shankaracharya, Achintya Rachanatmakam. Jagat. This Jagat, you can't even imagine, you can't even dream what all is there, you can't even imagine what are you can't even fantasize what all is there. No, it's much beyond, more beyond that. All your fancies, all your imaginations, things are there. Look at how many creatures are there, what all variety is there. Wonderful. Samartham. Then Trilocha, just Sannidhi Matrena, everything is happening. We saw in the Atma Bodham also, Rajavat Sada, we saw the example, like the king, the presence of the king, the ruling happens. So too here, in the presence of the sun, all beings are up and they go about doing their thing. Samartha. Trilochanam. Trini. He explained. 3. What are the 3? Soma, Surya, Agni Atmakani, Lochanani, Yasya, Saha, Trilochanaha. The 3-eyed. What are the 3 eyes? Soma, the moon, Surya, the sun, Agni, fire. Soma, Surya, Agni. The left eye is Soma, moon god, moon. Right eye is Surya, the sun. The left eye, the eye on the forehead, third eye is the Agni. Soma, Surya, Agni. All the lights. Okay, all the lights representative of all the lights in this, all the illuminations in this universe. Also we know Satchidananda, representing Satchidananda. Soma represents, the moon represents Ananda, and then the sun represents Chit, and then the Agni, the fire, represents the third eye, represents the Sat. So Satchidananda Rupa, Trilochana. Okay. Trini Lochanani Yasya, who has 3 eyes. Lochana, eyes. Yasya Saha, the one who has 3 eyes is Trilochana. Then Tam Nilakadam Trilochanam Dhyatva. Then Neelakantham, Krishna Kantham. Neela is blue, that he explains as black, blue black throated one. As soon as Shiva drank this poison, it became Neelakantha. These are all Sakara. Okay? These are all Saguna, Sakara. Neelakantha, Uma Sahaya, Trilochana. This can be taken as Saguna, Sakara, Brahma. Akara, having a form, a particular form. Neelakantha, Trilochana, etc. Then we say Vrishabharuda, etc. we say. Right. Then Prasantam, Prasanna Vadana Indriyam. The Prasanna, which is very pleasing, very pleased, very quiet, very settled. Prasanna, very pleased, quiet and pleasing. Vadana, the face, and Indriya, the body part. His body parts are all Prasanna, very quiet. Saumya, they are all Saumya. Not Ghora, but Saumya. Suppose I show my hands like this. What does it signify now? I am going to give a whack, I am going to give a slap. Suppose I say like this. What does this mean? I am hi, hello. That's a friendly warmth is there. So this is a Prasanna form. This is a Rajasa form or a Ghora form. If I keep like this, you will keep some distance from me. If I leave, you will stretch your hand. If I say like this, you also do that. You stretch your hand in friendship, in bonds. Prasanna Vadana Indriyam. Okay. And then continuing the mantra. These are the descriptions of Atma, also Brahma as Ishvara. You remember, Nirguna Nirakara is there, and then Saguna Nirakara is there, and then Saguna Sakara also is there. All are represented. One presented in three ways. Okay. And meditating on, contemplating on Ishvara Atma. Continuing. Dhyatva, etc. We will see the commentary. Dhyatva, contemplating on, meditating on. What is contemplating on? He explains Sajatiya Pratyaya Pravahena Sakshat Kritya. Sakshat Kritya, making it Sakshat, intimate, own, assimilated, owned wisdom, the understanding which is owned, not just an information. I am informed, I stand informed that I am Brahman. That's not just an information, but it's a transformation, we say. It's a transformation within. Like that, food that we eat is assimilated, understood, owned wisdom, intimate knowledge is the Sakshat Kritya. Like even I see something very clearly with my eyes, like I see the table, I see the pot, I see the clock very clearly. There in my seeing, when I see this, there is no doubt. Is this a table? I don't have a doubt with reference to that. Or I don't have an ignorance of the table. I am not ignorant of what I am seeing. And I don't confuse this for something else. There is no error, there is no mistake, there is no doubt, there is no ignorance. There is a clear understanding, clear cut, clinched cognition. A cognition which is clinched, final. There is nothing which can negate that. Even if the whole world were to come and say that this is not a pot, it's not clay, no, I won't budge from my understanding. So sure I am that this is a pot. Yes, this is a pot. This is a clay. This is clay. Yes, nobody can shake. The whole world cannot shake. You look at the conviction of some of the scientists, no, right? Like in the earlier days, when there was one astronomer called Copernicus, right? He lived in, he was Polish or something, Poland or something. So he was convinced that the earth is the center of this solar system. He was so convinced. And a lot of people held that, no, he held the sun is the center of the whole solar system. Now everybody felt that, or majority thought that, even religion thought that the earth is the center of this system. The whole world believed that the earth is the center, but one man, it is not. The whole world tried to preach him, okay? Preach Copernicus. Tell him that, teach Copernicus, teach him that it is the earth which is the center of this universe. No, he would not budge. And he was true, he was correct after all, he was correct. One man was correct, the whole humanity was wrong, okay? So one man was correct. So that is a sakshatkar, like that, such a firm understanding, conviction. Not a hata, what do you call that? Not obstinate, holding on to some opinion. That is not sakshatkara. Here, a thorough understanding, sakshatkritya. How, with the help of what one can do this sakshatkara, one can understand intimately. That is it, sajatiya pratyaya pravahena. By pravaha, by this flow of sajatiya pratyaya, thoughts, the thought process which is in keeping, which is all in tandem, in harmony. Not one going with the other, not one contradicting the other, but one supportive of the other. Sajatiya vritti pravaha. Suppose in a stream, imagine there is a stream of water, and then one part of the stream flows like this, another part of it flows like this, another flows like opposite direction. What will happen? Every flow contradicts with each other. Whereas in the Ganga, when all the streaks of water they are flowing, they are in harmony. They are going towards one direction, working together, right? In tandem, okay, in harmony. That is sajatiya pratyaya pravahena sakshatkritya. So here the commentator points out dhyatva, not stopping with the dhyanam, not stopping with the contemplation, but then sakshatkritya. What for is dhyanam? By sitting in meditation, do I gain Brahma? Do I gain Mukti? No. Sakshatkara, the jnanam is the Mukti hetu, and dhyanam is a means, is an antaranga sadhana for sakshatkara, for jnana. Therefore, dhyatva means sakshatkritya here. And for sakshatkara, Sajatiya pratyaya pravaha, the process of contemplation, is a very close means, right? A very direct means. So dhyatva means sakshat kritya here. Does not stop with mere meditation, but understanding. Meditation leading to understanding, owning, assimilating. That is the meaning of dhyatva. Very nicely the commentator points out here. Sajatiya pratyaya pravahena sakshat kritya. Why we say sakshat kritya here? We have to take this meaning here because what is it? Munir gacchati brahma yonim. What is it? The munihi, the meditative person, right? A person of contemplation, a sage, munihi, brahma yonim, bhuta yonim gacchati, attains the highest. That is only by jnanam, and therefore sakshat kritya. Very apt meaning here. Dhyatva means sajatiya vritti pravahena, being the means for that. Antaranga sadhana, by that sakshat kritya, understanding intimately. Very beautiful. Now, munihi, a contemplative person, a sage. Who is that? Manana shilaha. Manana, contemplation. Shilaha, contemplative mind, a contemplative person. Contemplate on the truth, on the highest, on the truth, on the entity. Manana shilaha munihi. Gacchati prapnoti. Gains. Gacchati means goes, prapnoti means gain. Here gain is the true understanding, like the dashama, 10th man, like the gaining of 10th man, like the gaining of one's the necklace one puts on, one is wearing on one's neck, gaining it. By knowledge one gains. That is the prapnoti. Kim prapnoti? Bhuta yonim. Bhutanam yonihi, the source, very source of all beings. He explains, Akashadi Mahabhuta Karanam. Bhuta, here it takes us Mahabhuta, Pancha Mahabhuta, the 5 great elements, constituent elements, Akasha, Vayu, etc. Akashadi Mahabhutanam Karanam, the very source from which Akasha, etc. comes into being. That is it's Akashadi, come into being. That is the Bhuta Karanam. Also the very cause for all the beings also, all life, all living beings also. Akashadi Bhuta Karanam. Okay. Then further he leads to the next one. Tarhi Kim Karana Upadikam Eva Yati Iti Ashankya Na Iti Aha. This is a style, okay? Now, Munir Gacchati, it is said. Munir Gacchati Bhuta Yonim. The Muni goes to Bhuta Yoni, gains this Bhuta Yoni, the very cause of all things, all beings, gains that, obtains that. Now, this Bhuta Yoni means Karanam. Karanam means it has a Karana Upadi. Karanatva is there. The causality being the cause of everything, that is an Upadi. Sarva Shakti, Sarvagya, etc. That is the Karana Upadikam, Upadikam Brahma. Does the person gain only the Karana Upadika Brahma, which is Karana Upadika, Sagunam Brahma? That is the idea. Sagunam Brahma alone or what? Yati. Does the person go to the loka of Saguna Brahma or what? Yati iti ashankya, asking this question, doubting. Ashanka means doubt. Ashankya, doubting this. Does this Muni, the sage, go only to the plane of, the realm of Karana Brahma only, not Nirguna Brahma? Karana Brahma means Loka Prapti, going to a Loka, a place, a heaven, a type of heaven, Swarga, a type of Swarga. Of course, the highest heaven, yes, but then it's still a Swarga only. Karana Upadikam, Loka only. Loka Prapti, what does it mean? It says, Na ityaha, netyaha. This is a style. No, it's not that. That's not, it's not. So, na iti aha. Says no. Right? Na iti aha. Aha means says no. That is, the Muni does not go to Karana, Brahma, Loka, but then what? Mukti, moksha gains. What is that? Mukti Rupa, Moksha Rupa. He says, Samasta Sakshinam. The Sakshi, the witness, Chaitanya of all. Samasta Sakshinam, Sakshi of all. Now, I as a human being, whatever that happens within, right, in my mind, my seeing, my hearing, my thinking, my feeling, my experiencing, in all that, no, there is this, I am the witness, I am the Sakshi. This is very, very clear. I know that I am seeing, that I know, first I know, right? I know that I am seeing. In that sentence, the I know is the Sakshi, is an expression of the Sakshi. Okay, I know that I am seeing, I know that I am hearing, I know that I am sitting, I know that I am breathing, all that. I know that I am thinking, I know that I am happy, I know that I am peaceful. In all this, no, this I know is the invariable present, that is the Sakshi. I am seeing, I hear, I touch, I feel, I think, I am happy, etc. They are all changing, fluctuating, changing. Whereas the I know is the only constant presence in all that, and which is unchanging. Okay, that is the change of this Sakshi, that is the Sakshi. Now, what if, suppose, think of a pet animal, say a dog, right? The dog is seeing, and as the dog sees, there is this, I am seeing that pratyaya is there. The thought, I know, the language is not there, right? But then the pratyaya is there, that cognition is very much there. The dog knows that I see this man, my master, I see my master, I see a cat, I see a bird. The dog knows, right? So in the dog also, in and through whatever that is happening with in the body, in the mind of the dog, that is Sakshi as a Sakshi, right? No, a dog's perception, a human being's perception, that varies because of the Upadhi, but then the perceiver, but then the Sakshi is unconditional. There is no condition in the Sakshi. Therefore, it is the Samasta Sakshi. Suppose an ant, imagine I were an ant, and then I go about looking for some sugar crystal, some honey, drop of honey, etc. I go about, and then I meet another ant, my friend, and then we exchange. Hi Pali, hi pal, yeah pal. Shake hands and shake our antennas and all that too, and then I transmit. I come from such and such distance. There is some drop of honey there, and that fellow, my friend, smells honey, and then the path in which I came, after tasting honey, I walk, and then all over my path the scent of honey is there, and then my friend ant smelling that honey, and then reaches that drop of honey. Very interesting, very intelligent, highly intelligent, right? Highly intelligent. Sakshi, Samasta Sakshi. I am the Sakshi of this, in this obtaining in this Upadhi, and then I am the Sakshi in the invariable, the one Sakshi in all. In Sakshi there is no division, understand. It is not that I am a different Sakshi, you are a different Sakshi. It's not. It is there is no difference there. There is no division there. Samasta Sakshinam. That he explains. Sarva Buddhi Prachara Drashtaram. Drashta, the seer, the drik of all the Prachara activities. All the activities of Samarva Buddhi, all minds. Even if suppose a heavenly being, right? Yeah, Deva were to think of something, no? That I am the Sakshi of that too. Sarva Buddhi Prachara Drashtaram. It is very clearly, this is Nirguna only. Only the Nirguna can be Samasta Sakshi, not the Karana Upadhi. Therefore, here it refers to the Nirguna, which is free from all limitations. Okay. Now, Sakshi of what? It says Sakshitvam api na kevalasya iti ataha aha. Sakshitvam, how can there be Sakshitvam for the Kevalasya? Kevala means Nirguna. The Nirguna Brahma Atma, how can there be Sakshitvam for that? Even the Sakshitvam, like seerhood, is a status, is a state, we can say. Seer is a state, hearer is a state, thinker, feeler, experiencer, these are all states. Now Sakshitva also, is it a state? Kevalasya, Nirguna Atma, Nirgunam Brahma, how can it be a witness also? How can it be a Sakshitva? How can it have Sakshitvam also? This is not an attribute, is it not a guna, is it not something like seer, hearer, etc.? Iti ataha, therefore he says, tamasaha, darkness, of darkness. What is it, darkness here? Avarana, vikshepa, shakti rupayaha, avidyayaha, parastat, parataha. It's beyond. Parastat means parataha, beyond, untouched by. Untouched by what? Avidyayaha parastat, which is beyond avidya. Beyond this avidya, ignorance, nescience, untouched by even ignorance. What is this ignorance? Avarana, vikshepa, shakti, rupa, which is in the form of avarana shakti, a veiling power, and the vikshepa, a projecting power, the veiling and projecting, avarana and vikshepa. These are familiar terms for us now, avarana and vikshepa. Now when a person mistakes a rope for the snake, what happened? The twofold powers they manifest. One is what is, only a piece of rope is, but that is covered, veiled in my thinking, in my understanding. It stands veiled, it stands covered. Rope stands veiled, covered. That is the veiling power, avarana shakti, covering what is. That is avarana shakti. And then what do I see there? I see a snake. The snake is not there, but then I see a snake there. That snake is projected. That projection is the projecting power, vikshepa shakti, veiling and projecting power of this maya. One is untouched by this maya. Right? Avarana vikshepa shakti rupayaha, avidyayaha. Sixth case, parastat. Fifth case, parastat. Parataha is there. Higher than that, untouched by that. This is called as tamas. Tamasaha parastat. Okay. So here Sakshitva is also Aupadika, we can say, but then Sakshitva, one can say Aupadika, but then really Sakshitva is not a guna of Atma. Sakshitva means self-effulgence. So Prakasha is the meaning of Sakshi here. Like even suppose you are moving. Suppose a person is walking, and I am the Sakshi, watching that person's movement. I am not moving, but I am watching the person's movement. In being the Sakshi, the witness of that person's movement, my eyes move. Okay, as the person is moving, my eyes also move, and along with that, my mind also moves. Right? And suppose he is not my friend. As the fellow moves, I do all the facial gestures. I do all that. So that's the reaction. There's an effect on that. I'm not unaffected Sakshi there, right? In spite, I see that, but then I am influenced by that. Does it mean Atma is? I know that I am seeing, etc. Atma is the watcher. Then does Atma also undergo a change? Like we undergo changes when we watch something. No, here Sakshi does not mean that. It's a changeless the self-effulgent, revealing, illumining everything, and to whom everything is revealed. That is the Sakshi here, not a changing entity. Therefore he clarifies, Sakshitvapi na kevalasya. Here it is, the Sakshi, what we mean is Tamasaha Parata Parasta, what is beyond Tamas, untouched by darkness, the ignorance, the darkness of ignorance, its all effects. Pure Ityartha. Niritsanga, pure Shuddha Atma, that is what. Shuddham Brahma, that is the meaning here. Okay. Now the commentator leads to the next mantra here, continuation. Uma Sakaya Upasana Taha Prapnoti Avidyayam. I will leave this for now. I need an explanation here. We will leave this out for now. Okay, these two lines. Uma Sahaya Upasanatah Prapnoti Avidyayam Vidyadashayam Sarvatma iti aha. With this point we will leave out for now for want of time. We will do that later on. It needs some explanation. Of course you know that, you heard that already. Still it needs some explanation, it needs some time. Okay. Then continuing the mantra further. Sabram. There's a correction in the Sanskrit text. It's printed, Avagraha is printed. It is Sa should be there. Sabbrahma Sashivas Sendra Brahma Sashivas Sendra Sokshara Paramasvarate Sayeva Vishnu Sa Pranaha Sa Kalognis Sa Chandramaha Saha Brahma. All the devatas, all the manifestations of Parameshvara, all the devatas, that Paramatma, Parameshvara, Atma is manifesting as all the devatas. All the devatas are non-different from this Parameshvara. That is said here. Saha Brahma. Brahma is that. Paramatma is that Brahman. Brahman alone manifests as Brahma. And then Saha Shivaha. Saha Indraha. Indra, the Lord of all the Devas, Devaraja. Also the one who endows Balam, the strength to our body parts, all the bodies. Sa Indraha, the Bala, the giver of Balam, the one who gives strength to all beings. Think of that. No, an ant has a power. No, it can. They say it can lift some 200 or 300 times its body weight. It can lift. Amazing. It can lift so much of its own body weight. Now, I am the greatest, okay? I am a human being. I am the best among all the living beings. For me, even to lift myself up, no, I need some people to give support to me. Even walking, wearing my own weight, carrying my own weight becomes difficult. But an ant can carry some 200, 300 times its body weight. It can lift. Shakti, Balam is there. And look at an elephant. Amazing power, elephants. And graceful, powerful and graceful power. It's all Indra. Indra is the one who bestows Balam, strength to all the living beings. And that is I am. That Indra is Brahman. That I am. Saha Aksharaha, the imperishable. What? The changeless, imperishable Aksharaha. Paramaha, the highest. Swarat, Swaprakasha, Swayam Rajate, self-effulgent Swarat. Sahayeva Vishnuhu, that Brahman, Paramatma alone is Vishnuhu, alone manifests as Vishnu, Shiva, Brahma. Saha Pranaha, the life giver. Saha Kalaha, the very Kala, time. The Kala Devata, time which brings a changes everything, okay? Unasked, keeps on changing. Suppose I sit, time doesn't ask my permission. Sir, Madam, Can I make you old? Can I cause some wrinkles? Can I cause some paunch? Can I make your hair fall, turn white? No permission taken. Just like that, without my permission, time brings changes. Kalaha kalayati sarvam, keeps on changing things, brings change to it. Unstoppable. Time is unstoppable. I can stop my clock, particularly in the morning. The alarm I can stop. It is me who keep alarm every day night. Okay, 9 o'clock I keep next day. कल तो जगूंगा ज़रूर 5 बजे जगूंगा. I will definitely get up at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. I make a sankalpa and keep alarm. Next day morning promptly switch off. I can stop it, but then time unstoppable. Right? Kalaha. It's a power. It's a shakti. Agnihi, Saha Agnihi is the very fire devata, the brilliant one, and which burns up, capable of heating up things. Saha Chandramaha is the moon god also. Okay, will we see the commentary? Saha Uktaha, Saha Uktaha. Saha refers to the aforesaid Uktaha, the aforesaid mentioned Uktaha. Paramatma, Atma, Brahma is Brahma. Brahma is Prathama Shariri. The first Sharira manifest. Prathama Shariri. The first Sharira manifest, and one who identifies with the Prathama Sharira, the Prathama Shariri. Who is that? He explains further. Karya Karana Bhutaha. In the form of Bhutaha, in the form of Karya and Karana, cause and effect. Effect and cause. In this world, world is, you can see cause and effect. The chain, we can go on and on and on, we can go. That is the Karya Karana Bhutaha. In the form of Karya and Karana is Brahma. That Paramatma is Brahma. And further, Saha Uktaha, Shivaha. And Shiva also said that is Uma Sahaya. Uma Sahaya. Having Uma as the consort. Further, Sendraha. Here there is a Sandhi. Arsha here. Sa Indraha it should be. But then Sandhi is done. You are seeing that Purvatra Siddham, no? That's in violation of that. It should be Sa Indraha only. Saha Indraha, the Visarga drops and then it remains Sa Indraha. But this Sandhi is made Arsha here. In Veda, it is Sendraha. Saha Indraha. Who is Indra? He says Saha Uktaha. Indraha. Who is Indra here? Triloki Patihi. The Lord of Pati, the Lord of all the Trilokis, all the beings in the three lokas. Triloki or Pati or Triloki Patihi. Okay. The Lord of all the three worlds, all the devatas. Saha Uktaha. Aksharaha. The aforesaid Paramatma is Aksharaha. What is Akshara? Vinasharahitaha. Free from Rahita, free from Vinasha, change, destruction, end, endless, changeless, Vinasharahita. And then Paramaha, Utkrishtaha, the highest. Utkrishtaha, Paramaha, above all. What is above all? Untouched by all. Paramaha Utkrishtaha. Swarat. That explains. Anya anapekshatvena. Apekshatva depending on. Anya depending on others. Anya anapekshatvena, not depending upon other. Swayameva rajate. Iti swarat. Swayameva rajate. Rajate shines. Swayameva by oneself. Shines by itself. Self-shining, self-revealing, so prakasha, swarat, does not depend upon any entity for its existence. To be Ishvara does not depend upon something. To be a human being, I depend on so many things. I depend upon idli, right? I depend upon sambar, I depend upon that. I depend upon so many things. I depend upon the bone, the flesh, the atoms, this and all that. I depend on so many things. Oxygen I depend upon, carbon I depend upon, right? And then even small manganese, magnesium, phosphorus, etc. I depend upon. But then, to be a human being, so many things have to happen. Okay, millions and millions of things have to happen here and keep happening for me to be a human being. Okay, even the iron in my body has to behave. Okay? And then the manganese, sulfur, magnesium, potassium, phosphorus, whatnot, B12, B13, B14, all that. AK-47. Numbers no, AK-47. All have to behave. They have to be there, and then they have to be in their places. To be a human being, I depend on millions and millions and millions of things. To smile, I depend. There are so many things are there, and to frown, much more things are there to frown. To think of something, to see something, what all is there. So it's all. Look at this. I look at that, and then the seeing takes place. But then in that just happens then. Even a fraction of a second seeing happen. But behind that seeing there is so much has to happen. Right? If I were to write a book on, if I were to know first of all how seeing takes place, and if I were to write a book on how seeing takes, what happened? I just saw this part. That's all. The full getting. I see the part. Full heading for the book, and that book will run to thousands and thousands of pages. It will run to. Okay? I see the part. Everything happening in a trice. Amazing. These are all dependent entities. Whereas Atma is independent. Because Satya, it is anapekshatvena swayameva rajate iti swarat. We'll finish this also. Sahayeva Vishnu. We saw this, okay? We'll see that commentary. Sahayeva Uktaha eva. Uktaha is Paramatma here. The Paramatma, Param Brahma is Vishnu. Vyapanashilaha. Vishnu Vyapanashila. Vishnu is Paramatma, also seen as this Saguna Nirakara. Vyapanashilaha, one who pervades, all pervasive. One. Vyapana is pervading. Vyapanashilaha, one who is all pervasive. Saguna Nirakara. And then Saguna Sakara also is present. Shankha Chakra Gada Dharaha. Dhara, one who wields, one who holds. Shankha, conch, a shankha in the hand. Chakra, a wheel, a disc. And then Gada, a mace, etc. Vishnu is depicted as holding Shankha Chakra and Gada, etc. Shankha Chakra Gada Dhara. Saguna Sakara Rupa. Saha Uktaha Pranaha. That Paramatma is verily the Prana. What is Prana? Pranadi Pancha Vritti Rupaha. Fivefold modification. Pancha Vritti. Prana, Apana, Udana, Samana and Dhyana. The fivefold Prana Vritti Rupaha. That is Paramatma. Saha, the life giver, the life sustainer, Prana. Saha Uktaha. In this reading here, Kala Agni is presented as one word. In the other reading we have Kalaha Agni as two words. Here in this reading, the Sanskrit text reading, Kala Agni is one word. Kala Agnihi. Kala Rupaha Agnihi. Kala Agni. The fire in the form of time, or time in the form of fire, whatever. The fire in the form of fire. The time in the form of fire. Why we say fire here? Because Agnihi Pachati, fire cooks. Okay? Fire cooks. So Kala cooks. cooks our body, pachati, shariram pachati. The body undergoes changes. And also here also maturity, pachati. There was one saint, okay, in Marathi saint. He would, I forgot the name, I would recollect the name. So he would, see, anybody comes, no, he would say, knock with his finger on the head of this fellow. Kacha hai. not, what do you say that? Kacha. Huh? Not ripe or not fired. Fired pot, and then what is unfired? Kacha. This clay, the clay pot, no? What is green clay? What do you call that? Raw clay. Yeah, raw clay. Make a raw pot, clay pot, and then put it in the furnace. Fire it, and then we have the final fired pot. We have fired clay. We have. Is this fired? It's a raw clay still. It is kacha hai. It's still raw. Means you would say, and then another tap. This fellow is pakka hai, kacha hai, pakka hai. Kala pachati. In time, as we live our lives, no, we mature, we grow, we learn. Okay? Remember, learning and growing is the very, very, very fundamental purpose of living. Okay? At least a human life. Very fundamental purpose of human life is this learning, growing. So, kalaha, the time keeps on cooking. So remember, see that no young body is there, and then grows into an adult, and then grows into an elderly person, and then kalaha cooks. Kala agni. He says, kala rupi vaishvanaraha. Vaishvanara, fire in the form of kala. Right? Kala takes the form of the fire which cooks. Vaishvanara takes the form of Kala. Kala Rupi Vaishvanara. Saha Uktaha Chandramaha. The moon, the Chandrama, Chandra Devata. Shashankaha. Shasha is a rabbit. Anka the mark. You can see in a full moon you can see a mark. It looks like a bunny. A rabbit with 2 ears sticking out, something like that. It's crouching, sitting like that, and then 2 ears. That is Shasha Ankaha. Moon having the mark of a rabbit. Shasha Ankaha. Shasha Ankaha. Moon. Okay. Sa Chandramaha. Surya. All that is not said here. Saha Surya, etc. is to be understood. Anukta, what is not said is Sarva Rupi Paramatma. Atma alone, Brahman alone is the Surya, Chandra, the Devata, Agni, Indra, Vishnu, Brahma, etc. Shiva, etc. All is Paramatma. Okay. We leave it here. We will be continuing this later on. Now, so far, up to this, the contemplation, Dhyanam, Swarupa Dhyanam, Atma Dhyanam, Ishvara Dhyana is mentioned these 3 mantras. Starting from Vivikta Deshe, Sukhasanastha, etc. up to this Saha Chandramaha, the contemplation of Atma, Brahma as everything that is done now. Now, onwards, it says the continuing mantras. By jnana alone, one gains this mukti, that is again mentioned here. Again, it's mentioned clearly. Nanyaha pantha, anyaha pantaha vimuktaye, etc. Only by jnana one gains moksha, that is pointed out. We will be continuing this later on. Okay. Om Bhadram Karne Vishruvyama Devaha Bhadram Pashyemakshavirvyajatra Sthirairangehi Spushtulavum Sastanubhi Vyashema Devaditam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vridhashravaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwaredaha Swasti nastaksho Arishtahini Swasti no Brahaspatir Dadatu Om Shanti 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 ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति।